Facility management and safety. Main points of FMS chapter. The organization ensures that the above committee functions on a regular basis to coordinate development, implementations, and monitoring of the safety plans and policies, so as to provide a safe and secure facility and environment. The plans are fully implemented and there is a process for periodic review of plan. The management is conversant with the laws and regulation and knows the applicability to the organization, like Fire Safety, Indian Building Codes Act, etc. Management regularly updates any amendments in the prevailing laws of the land. The management ensures implementation of these requirements. There is a mechanism to regularly update licenses, registrations, and certificates. Patient safety devices has to be installed across the organization and inspected periodically. For example, like grab bars, bed rails, safety belt on stretcher and wheelchair, alarm system, radiation safety signs, biohazard signs, call bells, etc. Fire safety devices like fire alarm system, extinguisher, smoke detector, fire hydrants, fire sprinkler, fire hose reels, fire control panel, fire nozzle, fire hose cabinets, fire bucket stands, etc. Provisions are made available for physically challenged or vulnerable person as per regulatory requirement. Example, special toilets for physically challenged. Facility inspection round. Facility inspection rounds to ensure safety are conducted at least twice in a year in patient care areas and at least once in a year in non-patient care areas. Facility round to be carried out by members of safety committee. The organization has plans and budget for upgrading or replacing key system, building or components based on the facility inspection in keeping with the law and regulations. During these rounds, potential safety risks are identified and these could be carried out by a checklist incorporating some of the more common safety hazards. The inspection report tracker to be maintained and reviewed on periodically basis. Evidence of pre and post corrective actions are maintained at least for one accreditation cycle. Safety education program for all staff. This is to be include training on fire safety, occupational diseases and safety, radiation safety, and laboratory safety. Number 1. The organization has a system in place to provide a safe and secure environment. Core, patient safety devices, and infrastructure are installed across the organization and inspected periodically. Commitment. The organization has facilities for the differently abled. Core, facility inspection rounds to ensure safety are conducted at least once a month. Commitment. Inspection reports of facility rounds are documented and corrective and preventive measures are undertaken. Excellence. Before construction, renovation, and expansion of existing hospital, risk assessment are carried out. Number 2. The organization's environment and facilities operate in a planned manner and promotes environment-friendly measures. There is a documented operational and maintenance, preventive and breakdown plans. Up to date, drawings are maintained which detail the site layout, floor plans, and fire escape routes. There is internal and external signposting in the organization in a language understood by patient, families, and community. The provision of space shall be in accordance with the available literature on good practices, Indian or international standards, and directives from government agencies. There are designated individuals responsible for the maintenance of all the facilities. Maintenance staff is contactable round the clock for emergency repairs. Response times are monitored from reporting to inspection and implementation of corrective actions. Operational planning describes to access to different areas in the hospital by staff, visitors, vendors is controlled as per the organization policy. The organization shall make arrangements for supply adequate potable water and electricity. The potable water quality is monitored quarterly or more frequently and documented. Alternate source for electricity and water are provided as backup for any failure or shortage. Alternate electric supply could be from digisets, solar energy, UPS, etc. The organization has to maintain a record of water quality test reports, including biochemical and microbiological analysis. Maintenance staff is contactable round the clock for emergency repairs. The organization has to be maintained a maintenance plan for the facility failure. The complaint attendance register is to be maintained, physical or electric, to indicate the date and the time of received complaint, allotment of job and completion of job, and completion of the job should always be rectified by the user department. Number 2. The organization's environment and facilities operate in a planned manner and promotes environment-friendly measures. Commitment. Facilities and space provisions are appropriate to the scope of services. Commitment. As built and updated drawings are maintained as per the statutory requirements. Core. There are internal and external signposting in the organization in a manner understood by the patient, families, and community. Core. Potable water and electricity are available round the clock. Commitment. Alternate sources for electricity and water are provided as a backup for any failure or shortage. Commitment. The organization tests the functioning of these alternate sources at a predefined frequency. Excellence. The organization takes initiative towards an energy efficient and environmentally friendly hospital. Number 3. The organization's environment and facilities operate to ensure the safety of patients, their families, staff, and visitors. The organization plans for equipment in accordance with its services and strategic plan. Equipment is selected by a collaborative process. All equipment is inventoried and proper logs are maintained as required. Qualified and trained personnel operate and maintain the equipment. Equipment are periodically inspected and calibrated for their proper functioning. There is a documented operational and maintenance, preventive and breakdown plan. The plan should consider manufacturer's recommendation, risk level, and past maintenance history. Maintenance plan for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. This shall include chiller unit, AHU, and various air conditioners. This shall adhere to manufacturer's recommendation and good infection control practice requirement. This plan includes timely cleaning or replacement of filters. Objective elements. Excellence. Patient safety aspects in terms of structural safety of hospital, especially of critical areas, are considered while planning, design and construction of new hospital, and replanning, assessment, and retrofitting of existing hospitals. Commitment. Operational planning identifies areas which need to have extra security and describe access to different areas in the hospital by staff, patients, and visitors. Achievement. The organization conducts electrical safety audits for the facility. Commitment. There is a procedure which addresses the identification and disposal of materials not in use in the organization. Core. Hazardous materials are identified and used safely within the organization. Commitment. The plan for managing spills of hazardous materials is implemented. Number 4. The organization has a program for the facility, engineering support services, and utility system. Commitment. The organization plans for utility and engineering equipment in accordance with its services and strategic plan. Commitment. Equipment is inventoried and proper logs are maintained as required. Core. The documented operational and maintenance, preventive and breakdown plan is implemented. Commitment. Utility equipment are periodically inspected and calibrated wherever applicable for their proper functioning. Commitment. Competent personnel operate, inspect, test and maintain equipment and utility systems. Commitment. Maintenance staff is contactable round the clock for emergency repairs. Achievement. Downtime for critical equipment breakdowns is monitored, from reporting to inspection and implementation of corrective actions. Commitment. Written guidance supports equipment replacement, identification of unwanted material, and disposal. Number 5. The organization has a program for medical equipment management. Commitment. The organization plans for medical equipment in accordance with its services and strategic plan. Commitment. Medical equipment is inventoried and proper logs are maintained as required. Core. The documented operational and maintenance, preventive and breakdown plan for medical equipment is implemented. Commitment. Medical equipment is periodically inspected and calibrated for their proper functioning. Commitment. Qualified and trained personnel operate and maintain medical equipment. Commitment. Written guidance supports medical equipment replacement and disposal. Commitment. There is a monitoring of medical equipment and medical devices related to adverse events and compliance hazard notices on recalls. Achievement. Downtime for critical equipment breakdown is monitored from reporting to inspection and implementation of corrective actions. Number 6. The organization has a program for medical gases, vacuum and compressed air. Commitment. Written guidance governs the implementation of procurement, handling, storage, distribution, usage and replenishment of medical gases. Core. Medical gases are handled, stored, distributed and used in a safe manner. Commitment. The procedure for medical gases addresses the safety issues at all levels. Core. Alternate sources for medical gases, vacuum and compressed air are provided for in case of failure. Commitment. The organization regularly tests the functioning of these alternate sources. Commitment. There is an operational, inspection, testing and maintenance plan for piped medical gas, compressed air and vacuum installation. Number 7. The organization has plans for fire and non-fire emergencies within the facilities. Core. The organization has plans for fire and non-fire emergency within the facilities. Commitment. The organization has a documented and displayed exit plan in case of fire and non-fire emergency. Commitment. Mock drills are held at least twice a year. Commitment. There is a maintenance plan for fire-related equipment and infrastructures. Achievement. The organization has a service continuity plan in case of fire and non-fire emergencies. Thank you.